What's up, legends? It's Michał and welcome back to Made Up Universe. Disney acquired Fox, and today we're gonna talk about the future of MCU and whether we can see Fantastic Four or X-Men characters in Avengers Endgame. It's coming up. Before we start, as always, please consider subscribing to my channel, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification button to stay up to date with all my videos. After months of negotiations and sort of tuning that contract, finally Disney acquired Fox, and today I want to focus on what it means for us, Marvel fans, and how it is going to shape the future of Marvel Cinematic Universe. So for some of you who might not know about this, before Marvel Studio was established, Marvel sold some of their characters to other studios, and in this case Fox owned X-Men, Fantastic Four and some of the cosmic beings, so these are pretty prominent figures in Marvel comics. But it all has changed now. Now Disney acquired Fox, the deal was signed last week. All these characters, all X-Men, entire Fantastic Four, all the cosmic beings, they are back at home. So a lot of people immediately started speculating like, oh, where can we see them? How soon can they show up in Marvel Cinematic Universe? A lot of people are talking about some of them maybe showing up in Endgame, because obviously Disney and Marvel knew that the acquisition is going to happen for the last couple of months. This is the time when the editing was being finalized for Avengers Endgame, so theoretically there was a chance to add some of these characters, for example for the post-credit scenes or something like that. Today I want to have a look at what are the chances that this is going to happen. Now obviously you are aware that Fox was making a lot of X-Men movies, and Deadpool, Wolverine, all these characters, they belonged to Fox and they've been on the big screen. Soon another X-Men movie will be released. Therefore some people might expect that if these characters are already out there, then they can show up in Marvel Cinematic Universe. But the thing is, Marvel and Disney are not going to keep this character. The only character they are going to keep is Deadpool. All the other X-Men, they all are going to be rebooted and recast. Unfortunately, that also means that Wolverine is gonna be gone. But to be honest, for me, apart from maybe Wolverine and obviously Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, I don't see any other character that made any significant impact for me in the X-Men franchise. So I'm more than happy for them to really recast all of these characters. So I don't believe really that any of the X-Men characters can show up in Avengers Endgame. And the reason is that if they are going to reboot the entire X-Men franchise, they are going to recast every single person. And what does that mean? That means that they will have to find actors that will be playing X-Men for another 10 to 15 years potentially. So the thing is that you cannot cast these type of actors in like 2 months and get them ready to make a cameo in Avengers Endgame. It's just not possible, it's not happening, okay? I personally would love this to happen, honestly. Don't at me, this is just the fact, this is the truth. This isn't possible to happen. As much as all of us would love it to happen, it's not going to, okay? And the same is really true for Fantastic Four. These guys are coming to MCU right now, there's no stopping that. But again, all these characters, they need to be cast, the actors need to be found for their respective roles, and that's gonna take time, that's gonna take auditions and a lot of time. So there is zero chance that some of them could show up in Avengers Endgame post-credit scene. There is slight chance of possibility though. The slight chance of possibility that maybe some character from the cosmic beings might be teased, like Silver Surfer or Galactus, but it will not be explicit, I think. With Silver Surfer we might see, like for example, a silver streak going across the sky, or with the Galactus sort of big shade devouring planets, but we won't get more than that because Marvel can only use these characters once the deal was signed. And Avengers Endgame is in that state that they can't change anything else about this movie. They cannot add anything else. It's just locked already. The edit is complete, the movie is locked, and Avengers is going to be in cinemas in about a month. Saying all that we probably, like 99.9%, we won't see X-Men or Fantastic Four or any other Fox characters in Avengers Endgame. So the question is when when can we expect these characters to show up in Marvel Cinematic Universe? And that is a good question, Michał. Let's try to answer this particular question. So Kevin Feige said that they can start showing up already 6 months after the acquisition. But realistically looking at this, first X-Men or Fantastic Four movies will probably show up around 2021, 2022 maybe, because there are already 6 MCU movies planned, and this is Black Widow, Eternals, Spider-Man Far From Home, Doctor Strange 2, Black Panther 2, and Shang-Chi. So there is a little bit of time that we got to wait for these characters. Luckily, Deadpool is coming to MCU the way it is. Ryan Reynolds is moving to MCU as Deadpool. So maybe some, funny cameo is gonna happen every now and then, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't get too hyped and too excited for that. And now I would like to talk about how I would like to see X-Men being introduced in Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I was thinking about this morning, and I thought it would be amazing if we can start with 2 solo movies, for example Storm and Cyclops, sort of building up their origins, showing how X-Men are actually fit into Marvel Cinematic Universe, because obviously introducing them raises a question: where the hell they've been for the whole time? So whatever are the next Marvel movies, they need to answer these questions before like full-blown X-Men movie is in Marvel Cinematic Universe. I have a theory that already some of these things gonna be answered in Eternals. But anyway, starting with such an amazing character as Storm, which is one of the most powerful and most prominent X-Men characters, with her solo movie, and then with Cyclops potentially solo movie as well, all leading to the big event of X-Men movies, and sort of parallel to that the other Avengers shenanigans and other character movies happening at the same time up until the big event when Avengers meet X-Men. I'm not sure kind of what plotline I would expect, whether there would be Avengers versus X-Men, maybe Avengers and X-Men taking on a bigger threat like, let's say Galactus, and obviously further introducing Fantastic Four. I mean, this is also very exciting because there's Doctor Doom as a main villain of Fantastic Four, and he's a remarkable character, so I'm very much looking forward to see how they're gonna do that. Doctor Doom being finally well-made character, and Marvel is well known for giving a good depth to villains, so I believe that finally the Doctor Doom is gonna be incredible character when he arrives at MCU. So these are pretty much thoughts from me, guys, but now, of course, I need to hear from you. Tell me what you think, what you would like to see in Marvel Cinematic Universe now that Disney acquired Fox and got all these characters, all the X-Men, all the Fantastic Four, Galactus, Silver Surfer, Nihilus, all these kinds of characters. Please let me know in the comment section below, how do you envisage Marvel Cinematic Universe after this remarkable acquisition? And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, guys, please leave a like. That helps me a lot, that helps me beat the algorithm. And of course, if you enjoy my content, hit the subscribe button for more and hit the bell notification button to be notified every time I upload my video. And as always, guys, see you next time in the made up universe.